Fat Angry Geek, and welcome back to another episode of Kaiju Movie Differences. Today we're going to be looking at King Kong vs. Godzilla. So, King Kong vs. Godzilla. This movie has a lot of differences depending on which version you watch, which I prefer the Japanese version, obviously, because of its original music, like in the 1963 English dub is Americanized with American actors in there and all sorts of stuff, so it's really different than this movie here, the Japanese version. This is uncut and original. It's a bootleg, but a pretty good bootleg at that. It comes with English subtitles, and yeah, it is a really good movie. I really enjoy it. A little better than this one. The English version is, different. If you've seen the English version, which you probably would have, you'll probably have never seen the Japanese version before until you get one of these bootlegs off of Sumo Gorilla. Also, go to Sumo Gorilla and buy yourself some Godzilla uncut DVDs, because they have a lot of DVDs that not many people sell, especially the bootleg Godzilla movies. And they even have the entire series of Zone Fighter and Godzilla Island, which they don't have English subtitles, but I do plan on getting them eventually. Now back to King Kong vs. Godzilla. The difference is staggering in the American and Japanese language, or diversion, With the Japanese language, you actually get the Japanese soundtrack that they had for the original movie, in which I prefer that because I don't want a movie that recycles monster music or anything like that. Like in the English version, you hear tunes from The Creature from the Black Lagoon and The Wolfman, in which that's not really fitting for a one-on-one monster battle. But other differences is, of course, the Japanese language. Of course, this is the original Japanese language. Of course, it's going to have people speaking Japanese in it. But they do have their own English actors, in which I do have to say the American version does a better job with the American Seahawk at the beginning of the film when they meet Godzilla. The Japanese version, they sound a little bit strange. And yeah, that's it. But other than that, the American version has like English actors and stuff. What are you doing? There's my cat. I just don't know why that they decided to put in a bunch of American actors and just like Kong is this 10 times big as a gorilla skull or whatever. I really do not know why that they heavily edited the original Japanese version like that. It just boggles my mind that they would do something. They did the same thing with this movie, like with Godzilla, the original Japanese classic, in which I will get to that soon. I might not have that in an episode, but maybe a special episode if anyone requests any. But right now I'm just going right through the 60s right now, and going through all of the uncut original Japanese uncuts versions, and I'm going to go over the English dub along with it. But other than that, the English version, they say some stupid stuff about trying to stop Godzilla with an atom bomb, which I don't know what they were thinking when they came up with that line, because Godzilla was born from nuclear radiation, so it would make him stronger. So, anyways, Mr. Taco, the Pacific Pharmaceutical boss, he is hilarious in the Japanese version. I wish I could have met the man that played as him, because he was funny. He played in a few Japanese comedies, and which he also was in this one. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about King Kong vs. Godzilla, other than the fact that, this is different. It has all the stuff that's cut from the English version, and it just doesn't sound right with the English version, especially when they try to say Hokkaido. They say Hokkaido, and I'm like, How do you misspell? How do you say Hokkaido like that? Why did you say it like that? It's a little bit weird that they said Hokkaido and not Hokkaido. It just is weird stuff like that really bugs me about the English version. But the English version is pretty good. I mean, it's not a absolute classic to me. I think that the 62 American Japanese uncut film is better. Like I said in my King Kong vs. Godzilla review. So yeah, this is the Japanese and English version for King Kong vs. Godzilla. Kingu Kongo Tai Godzilla. I hope you guys enjoyed it.